Okay, good morning, all of you. So today we'll continue the compound microscope, telescope, and apparent depth. These are the topics left over. Our previous class we had the simple microscope, that one, and you got an idea. Last one diagram, flower diagram I drew. No, that is a very important. That is what naturally happens here. So the flower which you are unable to see the parts with the help of by keeping a convex lens at certain position from the flower, we are able to see the flower now clearly. Clearly, in sense in a big size flower. So more details are available. So that's what the microscope here. So what are the disadvantages? Simple microscope is like the magnification. What I get is of order. If you see, I think there's a formula what we had. No, there's a formula what we had. So this capital D is a fixed one, 25 centimeter. D by F or F by D, I think it is. Just wait. 1 plus D by F. Okay, no. This D is what 25. This is a fixed, no, the focal length. That one. So now what will happen? If you want more magnification, what you should do? You should go for smaller focal length. If you go for smaller focal length, the aperture will decrease. If aperture decreases, then you can't view the full object. So therefore, a compromise has come now. What is that? The size of a lens and a magnification. If you want more magnification, you should go for smaller aperture lens. There are some problems. What do we face different? So and moreover, the magnification what we get no at the most maximum 10 or 15 of that order, but we want magnification practically of order some 100, 200, 300 of that order. So for that purpose, we'll go for compound microscope. Okay, now I'll begin with this. So the first topic will be, okay, now two lenses. I'm going to keep it. So let this be the object H naught. This object O. We need lines. No? After refraction, let it be like this. You know. Green blue contrast is the problem. Take this. Yeah, fine. So there's an object. Time being, let me show, later on I'll bring that flower or any other object. Time being, just let me take the object, some vertical line here. So there's an objective lens, this called as eyepiece lens. Focal length of this is called as objective lens. And this is eyepiece lens. This is a high. The person who there is eye only is what I'm showing here, this one. This is a human eye. So the rays, first they'll come here. There's an intermediate image. I1, H1. And there's a final image. Okay, these are the some set of diagrams we are taking here, no? There's an object which has to be viewed from the eye. Then I'll keep two convex lenses. The focal length of this is f0, this is fe. You just go back to ray optics, nothing. You know, like, so definitely what happens, the objects, the image should be real, no? So what should be the focal length? The f0 will be here. There's object distance u0. And there's a focal f0 here. Go back to ray optics. Don't bother anything about the instrument now. Two lenses are there. I kept a object at a distance less than f0. Is it possible? The real image, this image I1 on the right hand, so no, it become virtual, no? So therefore, so what should be that f0 should come here. Okay, there's a minimum basic idea. There's the focal length of that objective lens. Write it f0 here. So if the object is between the f and 2f, what happens? The image will come on the right hand side of the lens, convex lens. So that image, so it will form an image I1. So this is thing. So what can be this distance? This will become V0. This distance will become V0. This image I1 now will become object for the eyepiece. For it to be virtual, this should be the focal length of eyepiece. So this is Fe. And this is VE. So sorry, this is UE and this is VE. The distances measured from objective, I'll write V0, U0. The distances measured from the eyepiece, I'll write VE and UE. It's not a thick length. The diagram appears like this. All the distances are measured from, again, the optic center. Either you measure from this surface, as it is a thin lens, no, doesn't matter. Okay, don't take it against a thickness you didn't consider. Okay, either you measure UV from here, this surface from the optic center, or here, both are same. According to the diagram, I'm just showing it here only, that one. Or it doesn't matter. In fact, it's a thin lens. In the diagram, I'm showing it a little bit thick. And the final image will be formed. Look at the final image. How do that final image is formed? Due to refracted rays, no? And these are diverging rays. And the final image is formed I2. Look at the height of this. This is what? H2, the final image. HI. and this is the object, that one. So that HI is greater than HO. Okay, it get magnified. Okay, now we have to bring expression for that magnifying power. I'm not talking about the magnification. the magnifying power here. So again, what is the basic definition for magnifying power? Angle subtended by the image, angle subtended by the image with the help of instrument at the eye to the angle subtended by the object at unaided eye when it is kept at a distance of least distant least at a kept at a distance at a least distance of distinct vision. I think this is a generalized definition. So somewhere I think I should show that diagram here. And this is our unaided eye. So this now human eye, what happened now? It is taking help of this compound microscope, the two lenses. So therefore there's an aided eye. So there's an object H naught kept at a least distance of distinct vision. So this is what I think we took symbol alpha. So what is beta? Beta should come here. Oh, the diagram. H1 should come here. In that way, the rays. I'll adjust the things. This ray, okay. This ray, I should bend it. Yeah, fine. Okay, this is the thing. So this is that beta, which I'll define it. And there's a core diagram. So this what what I suggest you like. First, you draw the ray diagram. In the hand, you bring lens. That's the easiest way of doing this problem. First, what you should do, draw the ray diagram object H1, H2 all. Then what happen in the end, you put that lens, this curvatures. Don't draw first length and draw the ray diagram. First, draw the ray diagram. In the end, you bring the lens. You'll be in better position. There's one easiest way of drawing. So I think in board exam, there's a very famous question. Explain the compound microscope. Drawing diagram only students will, because you have to show all these things in order. You can't bring H1, like what earlier mistake I shown, no, should not happen. So therefore, first HO, H1, H2, then assume the ray diagram. Then in the end, you draw that curved surface, finish, or within 1 minute, you can wind up the diagram. Okay, this is about the basic thing. Now, what is this image? It can form at infinity or at least distance, no? Like there are two magnifications are there. Okay, let's get into the magnifying power of this compound microscope. What is the basic formula? So it should be equal to, I think I have space here. Let me write it. So what is the magnifying power? Angle subtended by the image at the high with the help of instrument, with the high which is taking help of instrument to the angle subtended by the object at the unaided eye. So is it okay? Beta and alpha. Don't write alpha, beta in the same diagram. I think you might follow in the books what happened. They've just messed up everything. Alpha, beta, they're shown in the same diagram. There, I think the diagram will become very complicated. Just alpha, beta show in different diagrams for microscope. Finish out. So what is beta from the diagram? I think it's quite clear. No, look at this triangle. H1 by UE. What is alpha from this triangle? HO by D. Or this will become H1 by HO, D by UE. Now what is H1? H1 is this particular thing from come for this. So here we'll define this theta. So from tan theta, HO by U naught, H1 by V naught. So H1 by HO, what we can write it? V naught by U naught. So therefore this will become V naught by U naught D by UV. This is the expression for magnifying power, not magnification. So now again the image can be formed where at the distance of least at the least distance of distinct vision or at infinity. Then what conditions will come? Is it okay? So this is a generalized thing. So now we are going to put it two cases. If the final image formed, if that I2 is at a distance of 25 centimeter from the eye, from that means this eye will be very close. In the diagram I shown, basically this eye will be somewhere located here. So what you measure the distance from the eyepiece lens or the eye will be same. Why it is called as eyepiece? Because it is near to the eye, human eye. Why it is called as objective? Because it's near to the object. The lens which is near to object called as objective lens. The lens which is near to eyepiece called as eyepiece lens. Fine. This is the first we'll go for. If the final image form at distance of least distinct vision, that one. I think this the same diagram. I'll just write this capital D. This VE will become capital D here. What will be the magnifying power? I'll take the same diagram. Yeah, fine. Okay, this I'll write capital D. So now what is the thing? Compound microscope only. What is the condition? Final image I2 is formed at 25 centimeter. This one from the eye. And then what is this magnification power? Will become M25. That M25 is what we have to derive an expression for that. But what is the unknown thing? That UE is what unknown, no? That UE is what unknown. How to bring that UE? UE is what here, no? So how to bring that one? I'll go for this particular. What is the focal length of this eyepiece, no? FE. So what is the formula for this will be? 1 by VE. What is VE? VE will be minus D, minus 25. This is the minus UE, 1 by FE. So the entire formula will become now 1 by UE 1 by D plus 1 by FE. So magnifying power when the final image is formed at distance of least distinct vision, it is given by V naught, U naught, D by 1 plus D by 1 plus FE. So this will become M25 is equal to 1 plus D by FE. Okay, now you look at this. For simple microscope, we had this much of formula, no? The magnifying power of simple microscope is 1 plus D by FE. That is multiplied by V naught by U naught. So it's all about like if you make V naught by U naught 10 times, So the magnifying power of the like a compound microscope will get multiplied by 10 times of magnifying power of simple microscope. Here, what is this? Focal length of not objective of eyepiece. Able to get this? Look at this sign. Why? Because the final image will be, because the rays are moving towards right. So minus D. And what is capital D? Capital D is 25 centimeter. I think this, by this time everyone should know. What is this? Least distance of distinct vision. If the object is kept at a distance less than 25 centimeter, the eye will feel strain. I can see, but lot of strain will be there. Means if this final image is formed here, like instead of here, if it is formed here, so what happened here? The eye, what happened, will encounter strain. Lot of strain will be there. You can't view it even for more than 10 seconds. Like I told you, bring mobile screen near to your eye at a distance of 3 or 4, 10 centimeter. You can see some sort of pain in your eyes. So therefore, there's a condition. The D, what happened? The distance of least distance of distinct vision, it should be 25. That's a universal rule. So like this, I'll get magnifying power. In fact, it will be negative. That negative sign I'm trying to avoid. In the diagram only, I'm showing the final image will be inverted. So what this human eye says is I'm seeing the image of that object at a distance of 25 centimeter from the eye, and it is inverted. I think no problem, even if it's inverted, because like a bacteria, how the bacteria will be there? Bacteria will be there like this, no? If it is inverted, no problem. It will not have nose, ears, nothing will be there, no? There's a bacteria will be like this. So if it is inverted, it doesn't matter, no? So therefore, the negative sign, though it is here in the actually numerical, it should come. I'm trying to avoid it because you'll get confused. In the diagram itself, I'm showing this. So what it says, the human eye, what it says, I'm seeing magnified image, inverted image. I'm seeing magnifying power for M25. I'll write directly M25, that one. So there's a formula like. What is the length of the tube? So shall we take this is the length of the tube. What do you mean by length of the tube? The distance between the objective and eyepiece. That's called like a length of the tube. Let me write L25. What is L25 should be equal to? I think it should be V0 plus UE, no? Able to see this distance. You have to measure from here to here. So what is the distance? This will be V0 plus UE. So what is the length of the tube will be? Now what is UE is equal to? UE should be equal to dFE by D plus FE. V0 is unknown, which we have to calculate here. This is what length of the tube we call microscope tube. So what is this one? Distance between objective and eyepiece is called as the length of the tube and is equal to this much. Don't substitute this negative sign, sir, UV negative. No, the distance is what we are calculating V0 plus UV. It's a, if you are getting confusion, go for mod. He's asking that length, no, the distance. Fine. So this is about the thing that one. What actually happening here? Means okay, sir, fine, everything. You are given equations all. What actually going on? So let's keep some specimen. I think in for microscope we'll call specimen. No, what is the name? We'll call that as a specimen. Let me send it here. I'll give only rough ray diagram. I'll not give only that. So this is the objective lens. This is the eyepiece. Here what happened? We have kept some, say, like a specimen. What is the specimen? It will be insect. It will be some cell or something. Okay, now coronavirus. Let me keep it here. How coronavirus shape is there? No, some. Okay, that one. Very difficult. I'll do one
Hello.
thing. I'll just. Please mute it. No, lot of disturbance is coming. Let me take cockroach. Huh? Let me take some small insect because coronavirus. I am also scared of it. Let's take this one. It is like this. Huh? So this is that specimen. There's the objective. F naught. This is Fe. How do it will appear? It will appear bigger in size. I think. Okay. This is what happens to it. So there's an object, there's an insect, real insect, and the human eye is here. So what this this eyepiece, nothing big. Just you have to understand this basic condition. The intermediate image you'll not see. Actually, it's not correct to show that I1. Only you have to show that there's an object, there's an image, there's a final image. So it is at a distance of 25 centimeter. It is formed. You can decide where it should be formed. Okay, let's go for theoretical condition. 25 centimeter. There's a final image. Okay, now the high what it say? I am seeing the big insect. I am able to see all the three legs are there, two eyes are there, antenna, then here some tail, like this. That's what it says. So this what happens for us here now. A magnified one. So more details, no. Definitely, I'll ask you like here how many dots are there. So 6 dots. So that they are very clearly visible in the magnified image, no? So how many dots are there means the eye cannot tell very clearly looking at the insect. Now this magnified image, yes, we are able to see all things clearly, very clearly that one. That's what advantage with the compound microscope. The what is the magnification? It come 300, 400, 500 of that order. Such a high magnification is being produced. So what all that object is done, it will appear 300 times bigger. So that line one, you come out of that one. It should be like the overall, the dimension of object will increase. Simple microscope, it can produce magnification of order few tens, whereas this is will produce compound microscope will produce magnification of order few hundreds, 300, 400, 600. Okay, fine. So this I didn't draw a ray diagram. Just I showed later on. After the class when I'm posting, I'll color it. I'll send it to you, so that will be still more easier for you. So this is about the magnifying power when the final image is formed at the distance of least distinct vision. I think this was the thing, no? Final image I2 is formed at 25 centimeter from the eye. No, if final image is formed at infinity, because look at the eye, you ask the eye, okay, are you viewing it comfortably? It will say, okay, that one. If the rays enter parallelly into the eye, then what when the eye will feel very comfortable. You look at the try to view the far away objects from your home, no, through window, try to see some far away objects. You can view it for longer time. The reason the rays are entering parallelly into the eyes. Nothing but if the object is far away, if the rays enter parallelly into the eye, what happen? You can view it for longer time. Now, what shall I do now? So I'll do adjustment. I'll do adjustment. I'll adjust the U naught and the distance between the lens in such a way that the rays here, what happen after refraction here, they'll become parallel. Then where the image will come, image will be at infinity. Image at infinity means don't think that I cannot see. You look at the far away object. Look at the far away, some tree or some hill or some any building. I don't think so. Any mountain you can see in Hyderabad city. So any some far away building, or if you see some far away trees, so there the rays coming from them are like a parallel. The same thing happens. The rays, what happen if they become parallel? I can view it for longer time, and where the image will be at infinity. Okay, tell me like how the overall system will appear. Overall, how this system will appear. So I will take the same diagram, little bit modification will do it. Books, that's what is the difficulty in the books? What happened? Alpha and beta put in same diagram. Huh? That's a really very complicated it is. Huh? We'll push it down. Yeah. Now this is the thing. Little bit small, I'll make it. Yeah. Now, final image at infinity. So what changes are to be brought here? After refraction, the rays should become parallel. If the rays become parallel, so we'll just change these things. Okay, are you able to see this? The rays, they'll become parallel, and you are not going to show this where the image will be now. Image will be at infinity. Now the length of the tube, I'll use word still infinity only. So it's not like infinite length. The distance between object and eyepiece will be non-zero still, that one. So where is the image, I'm seeing magnified and inverted image very comfortably. I will further, he will put a one more comment. What is the one more comment? Hind very comfortable. Earlier it was only magnified and inverted image. Now magnified, inverted image, and very comfortably. Why very comfortably? Because the rays will enter now parallelly. Final image I2 is formed at what is the magnifying power in this case? So M infinity, again the definition stands same. What should be UE should be equal to? This can happen when only when this is at focal length, no? If the image I1 is formed at the focal length of eyepiece, then what will happen to the rays? After reflection, they'll become parallel and the image will be formed at infinity. I'll pull this rays back like this. Means, sir, image at infinity, can we see? I think now you get back to the original idea. What is that? Rays coming from far away, how do they enter into eyes? Parallelly. This is the core idea, that one. You can see the moon also, no? Where is the moon? In Karnataka or in Kerala or in some Pakistan? Where is the moon? Moon is some outside the earth, no? Far away. And we are able to see it comfortably. The reason for the rays emitted by the moon, radiation open, they enter parallelly. So are we able to see as that one? The same thing. The rays will enter parallelly and the eye will say that I'm able to see this H naught. But sir, where is H2? You can ask it. It is at infinity. Sir, though it is at infinity, how you are able to see? Is it the rays entering into the eye or not? As the refracted rays enter into the eye, I'm able to visualize that image. Okay, let's see what is the magnifying power. So what is UE should be equal to? I think the entire discussion is the UE will become equal to FE. There's a magnifying power. V naught by U naught, D by FE. Because what is value of UV? UV will become equal to FE. Which case magnifying power will be more. When object is at 25 centimeter. That called like a near point. So actually, if you see the books, now some books they also called it like a final image at a near point. Final image eye to 25 centimeter from the eye, or we can also call it as a near point. Eye or what is the nearest point at which we can see the object clearly? 25 centimeter. This is called like a near point. So what is this condition now? Final image I2 at infinity or far point. What is the farthest point? Infinity. Then what is the magnifying power in this case? V naught by U naught D by Fe. So what is the length of the tube? Length of the tube should be V naught plus mod of UV. What is UV? Should be equal to Fe. This is the length of the tube. And the same thing, the same cockroach, now what happened? I don't think that infinite image, look at M infinity. Is it infinity? No, some finite value, no? It's some finite value. So it will appear like it will appear bigger. Even for this also the same diagram. But you should not show this. Where this will be at infinity. That's what I'm trying to avoid. If the rays will come parallelly where we have to show, this will be at infinity, it will be there, but it will be visual, it will be visible for us. Next, another question. So can we have a situation where this final image, can it be here? Yes, it can be a location of here. It can be here. It can be here. Okay, got this one. So it can be anywhere here. So some books open, they shown the final image will be here. Doesn't matter, sir. It all depends upon the values. So this diagram is for what? Final image at near point. For far point, okay, just we'll keep only this one. Okay, this is overall the magnifying power and the length of it. These are the only two things what it's there in microscope here. Okay, shall I go for next telescope? Problems will do combinedly. Some two problems are there. Very easy for you. I'll start the telescope. What is a telescope? I want to see the far away objects. There's a one basic necessity condition. So when I'm considering, so what is the object now? In case of microscope, where do you keep the cockroach or that particular thing, insect? Will you keep at moon and then watch? Okay, some of you are asking question. Tell me like you are using microscope. This is a specimen, no? Okay, where do this insect will be there? The insect which is there in the moon, you are going to view by microscope, not like that, no? Okay, this diagram. At what distance the specimen will be? At a distance of u naught. There's an object, there's an image. This will be. So the object is at finite distance from the objective length. That's what happens in compound microscope. Now, what is a telescope? It's an instrument which is used to view objects which are farther, which are far away, like terrestrial objects, like heavenly objects like stars, moon, planets, comets, asteroids. Okay, for these objects, I wanted to view it. For that particular purpose, I'm bringing an instrument called as a telescope here. So first, what we discuss is astronomical. It's a telescope which is used to view the heavenly objects. It is an instrument used to view heavenly objects, moon, stars, planets, asteroids, comets, all that will come in heavenly objects here. Okay, let's go for the construction of it. They will bend. Okay, these are the rays. So let's take the lens now. We have there's a shape not good. Huh? Please do understand it. It's a lens. Huh? Okay, that one. Yeah, fine. Now there's an objective lens and there's an eyepiece lens. Where's the object? I should not show HO here. Will I agree this? So what are this? These are the rays coming from far away object. So there's a ray 1. So this is the rays, incident rays from distant object. Distant, agree this, far away object. Rays, incident rays from distant object or heavenly object or say from moon. Let me take good example. Distant object is say moon. We are viewing the moon. So the rays what happen? So as they are coming from infinity, what will happen? Where they should come and converge? Where they should come and converge? Or all they should come and converge at the focal length. No? The image I1 this is. So what is this distance should be? This must be equal to F naught. Agree this? I think this everyone accept this one. Usually in ray optics, what when we just shown the rays coming parallel to principal axis here. Sir, why can't the rays come parallel to principal axis? I think look at the position of the earth and heavenly object, that one. What all the rays, what happen? They will come like this. Even the some set of rays will come here. I didn't show. Don't think that only on upper part of objective lens the rays, incident rays are incident. Nothing. Even the rays will come here. But altogether, what will happen when you view any object? No, so the rays will be captured here. Okay, this one. So the final what happened? The rays will converge at a point at the focal length of the objective. That is what I1. Again, the rays what happened after that? The further traverse here. So they'll get reflected. So I think they'll form the final image. Red color one. Okay, I think my image got over. Yeah. That blue color one is a reference. The ray which will pass through this will go undeviated. Afterwards, it will come. So if you want, you can show that. Just only the ray which will pass through the optic center should go undeviated. The rays which are not passing through optic center will undergo deviation. For that purpose, I took the blue color ray. Okay, fine. So this is the final our image will be. It's a virtual only. Let me show by a solid line because all are dotted. No, this is I2, H2. Call this is H1. I think our triangle will come. Let me adjust it. So this will be. This is the human eye. This is our final image. H2. This is I2. Okay, these are the rays. 3 arrows, I'll show it. 2 arrows. This is one. Finally, this will be 2 arrows. So what is the image? Image will be virtual. So these are the rays coming from far away object here. Now, what is the alpha and the beta? It is defined. Beta and alpha defined in same direction. So what is the magnifying power for a telescope? First of all, we should define what is the magnifying power, no? And there's the UV, and this is VE, the image distance, and FE will come somewhere here. This is F naught till here. All the distances I indicate. Just see once. Okay, now let's get into the calculation part. First, how to define the magnifying power? That's the same definition. Magnifying power for a telescope is defined as the ratio of it is the ratio of the angle subtended at the eye by the image to the angle subtended at the unaided eye by the object. Means if these two lenses were not there, so what is the direction of that angle of incidence? That's why I took the blue color ray, that one. So these are the rays. What happens? They'll enter into the eye. They'll enter into the eye. If this lens also not there, so they'll enter. Eye is placed here. So what is the angle subtended by the blue color rays without any lenses? It will be alpha. That we have to show that undeviated. The blue color ray. Okay, it is for our reference. We have to show that undeviated. Okay, this one. This is undeviated ray without lenses. If there were no objective and eyepiece lens, okay, the ray what happened would have gone undeviated. Even all these also, the red color or even the violet color rays, all they go undeviated, and they're incident at an angle alpha. They're incident at an angle alpha here. So therefore, the magnifying power, the very basic definition, what it says like, I'll define the definition. This is for telescope. It's defined as angle subtended at the eye by the image with the help of instrument divided by angle subtended at the unaided eye by the object, by the distant object. Okay, fine. I think that in microscope, what happened? This was the object kept at a least distance of distinct vision. So here what happened? The angle subtended by the incident rays at the unaided eye. And what is that incident is coming from distant object here. So therefore that alpha is what I should indicate here. I think this is something very important. In the books, what when they defined it, that distant at least that is not there. These words are not there. That's why you'll get often confused here. So what is a beta? I think from the diagram, beta by alpha is what our magnifying power for a telescope. Now, what is beta? You can look at from there. Beta shall we write H2 by VE. You look at the bigger triangle. This triangle H2 by VE beta. Tan beta it is. Tan beta we can write as. What is alpha? From where to bring alpha? Alpha is what you can also write H1 by how to bring alpha, that one. So alpha can be write H1 by F naught, because that's the only thing is available here, no? So look at this triangle. You have to look at this triangle. Able to make it out? I'm just telling this one. This alpha or H1 by F naught. Okay, then I'll give some small help. Let's have some small basic diagrams. This is H2, this is H1, this is V naught, this is VE. Okay, I think so. Now H2 by VE, you can also write it as what? H1 by UE. So finally, what is this magnification? F naught by UE. There's a total magnification what we get. And what is UE? It all the distance of the image, the distance of the image, this one, this in terms of this I'm bringing. So how to eliminate UE? UE is unknown. So shall we use again the length formula? So this is VE, no? So by using from the optics 1 by VE. So shall I replace this UE value? This will be negative, this will be negative. Depending upon that one. And if it is the least distance of distant vision, we can write it. Okay, let me, I think I'll come to later on. No? There's a core central part of our discussion. where we are. It is here. I think I can show only this much. There's a minimum thing. Now we'll go for if the image is at near point. Image at near point means I2 will be at 25 centimeter. Then what I should do with the UE? I should calculate the required the UE value in terms of that capital D, that one. If the image is that far away, then UE will become equal to FE. So first, like image formed at near point. If the final image is at D equal to 25 centimeter or near point. So I think that the old diagram is just very simple. The same diagram, only this, what will happen to this VE will become 25 centimeter. I'll give the diagram. No need to, for you in exams, so only I think somehow if you can remember one diagram, that is enough. No need to remember three diagrams here. Only the values will change a little bit. This is our topic of discussion. So this VE, what shall I write? Equal to 25 centimeter, or nothing but this will become equal to capital D. Both are same. So what you want to say is, as I'm seeing it not comfortably. So when you can see comfortably? When the rays enter parallelly into the eye. When the rays enter parallelly into there. So how to calculate that you know that has to be eliminated, no? So let's go for the formula. 1 by VE, 1 by FE. So this is minus D 1 by D plus 1 by FE. So then what is the magnifying power formula? M25. This should be equal to what, like F naught. In place of 1 by UE, I should write 1 by DE plus 1 by FE. I think better to remember this formula here. So this is a magnifying power. Here we can write in one more way. D plus FE by DFE. Or this will become F naught by FE 1 plus plus you have to remember this formula, very important. It's left to you. If you are able to derive an exam, okay, go for it. Now, what is the length of the tube? This is what length of the tube, L25. Not 25 centimeter length of the tube. D is 25 means L25 will not be 25. Symbols we are giving that one. So what is L25 should be equal to? This should be equal to F naught plus UE, no? You see what is this distance will be? Length of the telescope or length of the tube it is called as. So F naught plus this distance UE. What is UE? We have value here. UE should be equal to DFE okay, these are the two formulas. So when to use this formula? When final image is formed at distance of least distance of distinct vision. Okay, now I can adjust things in such a way that final image will be at infinity. So shall we adjust the objective? So object is moon, no? Moon, heavenly object. You can't do anything with the object. Just keep it as it is. So what you should do? You can change the distance between the eyepiece, objective and eyepiece, such that what happen? The final image what happen will be at infinity. For that, how the rays after refraction should become parallel. Then we should calculate what is the magnifying power and what is the length of the tube. Final image at infinity. Or far point. According to terminology, you can just say final limit infinity or far point, or or this called like also far point, or comfortable weaving or normal weaving. Any of the things can be asked. So what I should do? So I should not show this. This should not be visible. The rays, what happen after refraction, they should become parallel. I'll redraw it all again. This will be, there's a line. No? Red color. Okay, I think they are parallel. Huh? I'm showing parallel rays. Yeah. Okay, this will be L infinity. Don't show this final image. This will be enough. This is also called as normal adjustment. This condition. So what humanize says, humanize what it says like, I'm weaving magnified image of heavenly object comfortable. Any reason for that? The rays will enter parallelly into the eye. Red color to this one. Okay, let's get into the calculation. Okay, directly let's come forward. What is the magnifying power? Magnifying power will be beta by alpha. So in this case, Fe, and this is UV. And where is the focal length? Focal length will be here only. So what is beta? Beta will be or else I think I'll come for this. What is UV? F naught by UV in the formula. What is UV? UV will become FE. So this is M infinity, you write it. So there's a magnifying power when the image is at infinity. Means this is something in books or pen, they're given another diagram. They're given diagram like this. This is the objective, this is the objective, there's the eyepiece, and the rays are coming from the distant object. Books, they're given diagram of this kind. So it's nothing wrong. And these are high. Some students, they're asking like this. Sir, object at infinity, image at infinity. Then what we see? Object far away, we're unable to see. Then image at infinity, we're unable to see. Then what we'll see? We will see that distant object only. I'll give now relative diagram, little bit. This is about only ray diagram. You find very difficult. What is actually all this? Just because we are not seeing anything, no, just only rays with the rays. How do we can visualize what actually going on? Object. This is like a rays from distant star or moon, anything, and we are able to see. If you ask human eye, what you're seeing, I'm seeing that distant star. There's the length of the tube. This is called like a normal adjustment. In normal adjustment, this is what happens. So what is the length of the tube? F naught plus Fe. What is this length should be equal to? F naught, and this length is equal to Fe. So what is the length of the tube? Usually telescope is always used in normal adjustment. The telescope is always used in normal adjustment here. This is like when final image is at infinity. Okay, fine. So this is about the theoretical idea. So now let's see that. I'll just show for this. For image at 25 centimeter, I'll show that how do that image what we actually see that one. So if you look at the we'll go for one small rough diagram. So this is the actually there's a moon, there's a earth, and we have here telescope, and there's a person is seeing that one. So the rays emitted by the moon, what will happen? Its image will be brought near to the telescope. So it will be somewhere. This is the objective. So shall I write only F naught? This Fe, and there's a person. So what will be visible for image? This image will be visible here. Its image will be brought here. So the object which was far away. So look at the object here. So the object which was far away, after undergoing refraction from its image will be formed. So what is this? What is this? I should call now. So I'll give at least. There's a trick of this particular instrument. Nothing is there. It will not bring moon near to your eyes. It will form the image of that moon near to the eye. So what can be the diameter? I think that the distance of the diameter of the moon is very big. But what is it? This image will be of order diameter 5 or 6 centimeter. It's good. It's good, that one. You can see clearly things. It will not form the exact shape. The image will not be the dimensions of the moon. It will be small then. What will be the image now? What is the diameter of this image? Will be of order 5 or 10. It all depends on telescope here. And that is enough, that one. We can see things very clearly. And when you remove this telescope, person will see the moon. When a person sees the moon through telescope, what will be visible? Is it the real moon or the image of the moon? Image of the moon is visible. Please, I think you should have common sense enough. Huh? Without telescope, you'll see the moon. But sir, like a moon is bigger. So I think you look at the moon. How did it appear for you? Around 1 centimeter, no? I think you can just see the moon. I think now you'll get a Purnami something after another, I think another 7 days. I think next coming Thursday, Purnami will be there. A full moon day. Just try to see that one. What is the dimensions of the moon you see? Around 1 or 2 centimeter. You take scale and see, keep like this. Then what is the diameter of the moon you can measure from your viewing angle. So 1 or 2 centimeter. The telescope will form the image of moon, which will be of order diameter 6 to 10. It all depends upon the shape of the telescope, that one. Select around 10 centimeter. Good, no? The object which you are viewing with the diameter is 2 centimeter. The same object is available as now how much it is? 10 centimeter. Enough, no? You got magnified, you were able to see it. This is what happens with telescope. Got the idea? So the basic thing. So in fact, a refraction. Sir, what about the intermediate image? Intermediate image you can't see. The final image, intermediate image will be there. That is not visible. So don't think that, sir, 3 moons I'll see. One original, intermediate moon, then final image moon. No, you'll see only one moon. Again, this answer, I have 2 eyes. With one eye I'll see this. With one eye I'll see this. Check it, not possible. That's why we'll close one eye. So that what happen? You can easily perceive that particular thing. Because the dimensions of this lens will not be very big, no? So that one eye will be placed at the eyepiece of the lens. So that you can see that clearly thing. So for every 1 minute, what happen? You have to change the position of eye. Otherwise, eye will get strained. So when you purchase telescope, no, they'll give all the manual, how to utilize it. Okay, this is about overall the discussion. This is called like a normal adjustment. Whenever telescope, no, it is a very normal adjustment only. Sometimes they give problems where it is not a normal adjustment. Fine. This is about the theoretical things. Let's get into numerical. Okay, read this question. Draw some rough diagram. Don't draw a ray diagram. Only show the lenses. Okay, this is a compound microscope is there. When object is kept at 1.2 in front of the objective, final image is formed at in magnifying power of the compound microscope. So the overall the diagram, so it is like this. So this is the objective lens, f0, you write it. This eyepiece. Object is kept here, h0. It is at what distance? 1.25 centimeter. It will form an intermediate image, I1, and the final image is at infinity. Final image is at infinity. So this is U0, no? And this is V0. This is UE. And this should be equal to what? UE should be equal to FE. Because final image is at infinity. Finally, what happened? The rays, what happened? will become parallel to that. We have to take one more, no? Here. There's a rough diagram. The object is here. So these rays are parallel, you can see it. So what is asking, no? Magnifying power of the compound microscope. So to get the magnifying power, and final image is formed at infinity. So just now we have derived a formula. So what is the formula? M infinity is equal to V naught plus U naught. Where the formula is there? Compound microscope. V naught U naught by D by F, you know. What we know Fe, we know D, we don't know, and we know U naught. We don't know V naught. How to get V naught? 1 by V naught. Can we use this formula? This we don't know, and this is minus 1.25. And what is the focal length F naught? 1.2 centimeters. Substitute this, you'll get the value of V naught. That value of V naught, you put it here, you'll get the required answer. Of course, negative sign will come. I'm just getting only magnitude. So in compound microscope, this what happened. The V naught is what has to be determined. U naught will be there. U naught will be given. The V naught has to be determined. This has to be calculated. Just I think you please do remember. Nothing big. I'll go for next one. The focal length of the object and eyepiece of compound microscope are 2. The image formed by the eyepiece is at infinity. I think the same problem. Two lenses are thin. Length of the tube he has given. Okay, the same diagram. I'll pull it. Let me paste the same diagram. Copy. In exam, no need to draw diagram. Just to make students to understand, I'm giving the diagram. In exam, directly you can manage. There's a line parallel. Let's come for this one. What all information now? Focal length. This is 2 centimeter, and this is 3 centimeter. The decimeter in objective and eyepiece is 15 centimeter. He has given length of the tube. How much it is? 15 centimeter. Okay, I agree this. The final image is at infinite. The two lenses are thin. The distance in centimeter of object and the image produced by the objective measured from the objective lens are respectively. What is asking is asking U naught and V naught. These are the unknown things. So what is our formula? M infinity equal to V naught U naught by D by Fe, no? So we know D, 25 centimeter. We know Fe, but we don't. And so what is the other thing? We know length of the tube. What is the length of the tube? Should be equal to V naught plus UE. And this should be equal to Fe, no? So we know length of the tube and we know focal length. So with this, we'll get the V naught. If you know V naught, then what is the formula? So V naught, what you know, substitute with sign here. Or keep it like this. Then what you get U naught with sign, that U naught you substitute here. Able to understand the questions? Both is asking U naught and V naught. So from the length of the tube, I'll get V naught. That V naught substitute in this formula. Then you are going to get, okay, let it be better like this. Huh? Then you get U naught value. That U naught value substitute here, you'll get the, oh, wait, like he's asking. He's asking V naught and U naught, no? Okay, then this is enough from here. You'll get V naught, that V naught you substitute. If you ask magnification, magnifying power, use this formula. You didn't ask, okay, this can also be determined. I'll go to the next one. Okay, now we'll take one. Actually, what is it? Telescope numericals. Below are there, no? Where they gone? Telescope also will do few problems. The diameter of moon is 3.5 into 10 to the power of 3 kilometer and it's distant from the earth. It is seen through a telescope having focal length. Calculate magnifying power of telescope, length of telescope tube and angular size of the image of moon. How to bring angular size of the image? Ray diagram I may not be able to give. This is the objective. Huh? This one. This is the moon somewhere here. The diameter of the moon. So what we know is the diameter of the moon. Its angular size of the image is asking. So it will subtend an angle alpha. How to calculate that? Oh, this I think I'll don't go for ray diagram. Don't stress on ray diagram. Just have a basic thing. What is that one? So this angle subtended by it. The final image will be formed. The final image formed. So that angular size of the image of the moon. That's what he's asking. And there's the length of the tube. Anyway, there's a far away, no? So what is the distance? So after refraction, the rays will form image I1 here, I2. Okay, that there is another thing. So F naught and this is Fe and I is here. So we know F naught and Fe. First what happened? Magnifying power of telescope. What is the magnifying power? F naught by Fe only. It is always in normal adjustment what we do. So we know F naught Fe will get M infinity. Then what is the length of the tube? F naught plus Fe. What is the basic definition? M infinity is what? Beta by alpha, no? It is alpha. Can we calculate? We know diameter and we know this distance. This will be very tricky questions, huh? Because some small basic idea you must have that one. So this small d I'll write it, because capital D we use for least distance. No? So what is the diameter of the moon given? 10 to power of kilometer. And what is the distance? This is, okay, with the help of this, what will happen? We'll get the alpha. Then beta is what he's asking. So F naught by Fe, and this will be alpha, what you can write, dm by x. You'll get that angle. Agree this? This one. So what is this angle? Degree or radian? What we should say? Radian, no? It is. So you convert that degree pi by 180. Where is the image, sir? The image, what happened? In fact, the I will see image, yes, I will see the image where that particular image, what happened, will certain angle. So it is as good as like the rays are coming in, no? So you will see the angular size of the image of the moon. So what is this beta? Angle subtended by it. Nothing but shall say diameter of the moon. Actually, I should not show. So to make you, some of you understand, I'm just showing the image. Huh? The image of moon. So this angular size is not asking the diameter. Huh? Is asking this angular size. Angular size means you mean to say this one. Fine. Actually, it should have been M25. If it were M25, I would have given diameter also. If this were M25, then L25 would wear this one. Then what happened, where the image is formed at 25 centimeter, then you know beta, then you can get the diameter. But it didn't said anything, no, we should always work out for what? For normal adjustment only. If the final image formed at 25 centimeter, then you could have easily shown the diameter. It's not asking diameter, angular size of image of the moon, that beta is asking. If they say the final image is at 25 centimeter from the objective, then you can predict the diameter. Okay, if you want, I'll change this angular size of the image of the moon formed at near point. But nobody should ask that one. To make you understand, I'm changing the problem. What is the formula for M25? F naught 1 plus Fe by D. Am I right? Okay, there's a thing. So what is the L25 now? L25 will come. F naught plus UE. This is distance UE, no? And this is that I1 we should not show it. And this is at 25 centimeter near point. So how to calculate UE? How to calculate UE? UE will be now the diameter of the moon, what happened, we are able to tell. This is DO, you call it. Diameter of the image. So beta we get from here. After getting beta, then what will happen? This beta, you can write it as di by x. And what is di? Di by capital D. Okay, fine. So these are the ways here. You can see that appreciably, sir, what is the diameter of the moon? 10 to the power of 3 kilometers. So what do you expect in how many kilometers this diameter of the image of moon? Anybody? I just want your common sense here. Of course, sir, but we are not seeing telescope. If you have seen telescope, no, so what do we think normally? This will come in kilometer. So can you see an object which is at a diameter of 1 kilometer nearby your eye, and what is 25 centimeter? Just you try to see. I think you are sitting nearby wall or something, or the mobile phone only. Keep it at distance 25 centimeter, and its height of the mobile is 1 kilometer. Can you see it? Not possible, no. So what do you expect the DI? DI will be of order few centimeter, and what all things that are there in the moon, they are available. Object is a very big in size, far away appears small. So the image of that is brought near to the eye, whose dimensions will be of order few centimeters. That is enough. We can see things clearly. Getting the trick, there's a thing. I think you, whatever you do, no. I think in YouTube, what happen? You can just check, like the videos they show. Nowadays, what happen? We have a like a telescopes where you can connect to laptop, and whatever you see, no, it can. I think even the Apple iPhone will come with a telescope options, that one. So you can fix one lens, and what happen, you can see the mobile will become a telescope. Already one lens is there, another lens you have to fit up, and now you can use that Apple iPhone as a what, like a telescope. And you can even take videos, you can capture videos. So such videos are there in YouTube, huh? Just the ones. The moon weapon will appear some sort of 5 or 10 centimeter. Very clearly you can see things. Got this one? These are the typical problems what you can expect in exam. Okay, I think such things are not there in our icon book, but in mains they can ask you up to this level. This is what image of moon. There's a real moon. I'll slide down to the next concept. The same thing, assuming that angular diameter of the moon is 1/2 degree, the object calculate the angular size, linear size. I think he has given directly this question. What I mean to say earlier, directly has given the same question. Instead of giving the diameter and distance, he has given off. So what is alpha? Here alpha is off degree. So you know magnifying power. F naught 1 plus Fe by D. Can you solve this? We have focal length, everything. So he's asking now, calculate the angular linear size of image seen through the this one. So we know M25 beta by alpha. Then what is, we know M25. So then beta will be linear size, diameter of the image will be beta into capital D. Same diagrams, huh? Everything you can work on this. I'll go for now terrestrial telescope. And now if you see the astronomical telescope, what is the problem? This is what we see here. Terrestrial telescope, a small topic, just diagram based, nothing to do, no calculation, no numerical, don't get scared. This is the image, final image. There is a tree is there, that is far away. Green color. There's a real tree, and this I'm going to watch by telescope. What is the biggest problem I'll encounter? So we'll encounter a situation of this kind. Inverted image. Do you like to see the building inverted, Taj Mahal or Qutub Minar, or some nearby your home, some buildings? There's a real tree, which will be at a distance of say like a some 2 kilometers something. So when you view see that one inverted, I'm seeing an inverted image, inverted tree. That's all, no. And there's a bird sitting, and you want to see the bird actually. Who will like to see the tree? So you want to see the bird. Okay, that bird will appear. These are things, no. So how do that bird will appear? As if hanging inverted. So it's not some problem. What is the problem? The final image is inverted. This is what happens with the astronomical telescope. Astronomical telescope when used to view the terrestrial objects. Terrestrial objects, terrestrial means what happen? How far our human eye is able to see, no? That particular thing, everything is called like a terrestrial, like buildings, trees, all that particular, some animals, no? So if so many tiger is there, the tiger will be inverted. It doesn't look good. So what is what we derived earlier is the astronomical telescope. Why the rays? I think is it justified? Showing ray diagram, okay? Why we have to show like this? So this is the basic idea. This what happens here. So you see an inverted image like this. What to how to overcome this one? So will you compromise? No, nothing. Something I should go for some changes. No, I should try something. So final image should be inverted. So shall we put telescope ulta like this? Means I'll rotate it. What you do know, telescope is what? What is the convex lens? Convex lens will be like a puri. All of you know puri. The hot puri, if you take it, how it will be bulged. No, this is the convex lens. So whatever you do with the telescope, no, you rotate, whatever you do, the image will be like this only. So no question of doing anything to the telescope here, no. Nothing to do with rotating that one. Can we ask tree to get inverted so that erect tree we can see? So can you change the ground? No? So nothing possible. So these are the problems when, so final image will be inverted. I'm seeing an inverted tree. So this is what happens with the astronomical telescope. This has to be modified. So a astronomical telescope which is modified to view the terrestrial object, this is called as a terrestrial telescope. And the formulas are same, magnifying power, everything. Only the length of the tube is going to change. So for that, what I do is I will bring now a diagram of like this. First, let me finish all this shading. Yeah. Is it agreed? No. So these are the things. So now you see that some changes are made. No. Tell me what changes are made. There's a ground. There's the original tree. Technology got improved. the Western books, they have went for diagrams of this kind. Any student who see this will understand. Now, the ray diagram, what I explained, who will understand? Nobody will understand. There's a major problem. The thinking ability will not grow with such like a, you can say like a zero level diagrams. So any student who sees this diagram, he can, oh, this is what the telescope is. Then creativity will increase here. The very basic the textbook itself, what pen will not promote the creativity. Crores of students are reading textbooks. Look at the faith. Can't we do printout? Film posters we are printing nowadays in 3D, no? Why can't we print out textbooks? See the way we are accepting things here. So many ministers, so many prime ministers are coming, so many education ministers. What's happening? Because the kid, what difficulties he will face, what happened, the persons who are there, the decision maker, they don't know. So until unless what happened, the student will not become a panel in the decision makers. No, this is what happens here. So intermediate board education, nobody knows like how the textbook should be. These are things you look at the textbooks, no, how dull they are. 200 years old textbook in European countries, how it is now also in India like that only. But Western countries they have changed it. You look at the textbook of their high school books, no, you do have all diagrams, less content, more diagram. That too color. Definitely they have edge over us and they will always overcome us. So until a student comes out of the book world, no, you will not get acquired knowledge in our education system. That's what I used to tell. You must come out of the book world to fight to compete with the outside world. You are competing with only India. You are getting first rank. You are competing with India, but you finally you are going to compete with the world. So something extra you have to do. What is extra means not reading till 2 o'clock. I'm not telling. So something other things you have to do it. So gather information. So the moment you get a topic, no, go to the mobile, type images related to that. You'll get enough diagrams. Oh, this what finish short. Come back and do the numericals. Okay, no. Let's come back to the topic. We'll wind up this one. It's very simple. So what we have done, just nothing changed. There's an objective. There's an eyepiece. And this is some erecting lens. This is some erecting lens. I'll call focal length of this is f here. So what is the duty of this? What it should do? It should just erect the image. Nothing to do that one. So first what happened? The object. There's an object. And there's a second image. There's a final image. There's a final image which is there. I think everything is written clearly. This objective open, it will form the image of this reality here, the first image that you can call I1. What this editing lens will do, it will form its image. Its image. So definitely what happen, where I should keep this particular, what should be the distance? I should see that the distance should be more than f, no? Then will happen, its image will be formed here. And this image I2 which is formed should be at a distance less than the focal length of this eyepiece. Then an erect image will be formed. This is the final image. Okay, of course, what is this? The final image is formed is not at a distance of least distinct vision or not at infinity. If the rays come parallel, then what will happen? If the rays come parallel, it will be comfortable viewing, no? So we can use terrestrial telescope like this also. It's not that compulsory, it should be normal adjustment. But usually normal adjustment we prefer. So what this I will say, I am seeing the erect image and you can say like, sir, this is bigger in size. So still more smaller, but look at the distance, angular, earlier, I think trick, what is the trick here you have to understand? You look at the eye, put like this, what is alpha? Alpha will be very small, no? Then this, I think, later on, what when you can try this, it will be like this, this alpha, no? So what is the angle subtended? Very small. The image open will subtend more angle, beta. Am I right? See, this is the core idea. You should not leave from here. You should not deviate from this. So what this telescope is doing, it is forming the image near to the eye, which will subtend more angle. It will subtend more angle, the image. More angle means what pen? I can see things clearly. So without this lenses, without this telescope, what happened? The angle subtended by the original tree. You can see this. I think you draw a triangle. So I think I'll bring one small diagram. Clone it. What I was supposed to explain is this one. What is the angle subtended by the tree? You can take it any angle, or let it be like this here. This is alpha, no? So look at this angle. This angle is beta, which will be greater. Beta will be greater than alpha. Then, so though this image is of height, how much it will be? 5 or 6 centimeter, but it is brought near to the eye. I can see things clearly. I can even count the leaves. If you see the telescope, no, purchase it, no, some far away. What is the distance? This is 1 meter, 2 meters, centimeter, kilometer. This you can keep it some 5 kilometer, not 1 to 5 kilometer. I say you can count leaves with 4,000 rupees telescope. You can see what is it, bird sitting, no, you can weave it. You can tell what is a bird, feathers, everything. The high of a bird also you can see just with 4,000 to 5,000 rupees telescope. So much of information will be provided by that one. Okay, this is about the terrestrial telescope. The terrestrial telescope. What is the magnifying power? Again, same thing, M25, no, because it is at a distance of least thing. So then what is the formula? F naught by 1 plus Fe by D. Then if it is a normal adjustment, it will be F naught by Fe. What is the length of the tube? Length of the tube will change. Length of the tube no longer, no longer that way. So you have to calculate that one, length of the tube. Length of the tube will not be similar to that one. It has to be calculated here. Got the idea, no? So I'll bring the, no, this will be much easier. Object at infinity. Final image is also at infinity. Rays are parallel. Okay, normal adjustment. Okay, this I think I don't have. I'll draw it here only. No, the same. In the normal adjustment, I'll show the diagram. This is the objective lens. This is erecting lens. And these are eyepiece. The rays which are last one diagram. This is very important. It's a part of syllabus. No. This is the eyepiece. Fe I'm writing, and this is a human eye. Oh. So we know this. This should be the far away object, or say like a rays from distant object. Terrestrial telescope in normal adjustment. Or what do you mean by that? Final image at 4 point. Different. So what can be this? This is F naught. Will agree. So this is erecting lens. The focal length of this is F. What it should do? If the image is at 2F, if the image I1, if it is formed at 2F, where the if that I1 will become object for erecting lens, and what it do, it will form the image at again 2f, no? Go back to ray optics, and if this is Fe, the rays finally what happen will become parallel. So the, now what I say that I am seeing the object clearly and I am relaxed. My eye is relaxed, no strain in the eye. So what is the length of the tube now? The length of the tube will be f naught plus 2f plus 2f plus Fe. What is the problem here? I'm going to lose some. Say whenever a light passes through a lens, some energy will be lost. Of course, the intensity will decrease, but still, okay, I'll get a erect image, no? So what is this lens we should call? What we should call this lens? Erecting lens. So shall I use this erecting lens to view the star? Say I think star, moon, erected, inverted, doesn't matter. No, for heavenly object, we go for terrestrial telescope without erecting lens. For terrestrial telescope, what happened? All setup is same, only that erecting lens is brought here. And you have to do adjustment in such a way that normal adjustment. You have to make these conditions. Then this will be the length of the tube. Then this will become normal adjustment. So terrestrial telescope in normal adjustment or image at 4 point. So what is earlier thing here? So this is not terrestrial telescope with image at near point. And there's the overall the picture of what we are supposed to learn that one. Okay, I think apparent dip left over. I think tomorrow after advanced paper I'll discuss. I'll continue that one. Apparent dip is one thing left over. Tomorrow we'll have advanced paper discussion. No? There I'll finish off that apparent dip. Okay, thank you all of you. Eye also same thing. Human eye not there. Defects of human eye that also will cover it tomorrow. Okay, thank you all of you. Stop.